Welcome back to the class 7 integers. So in the last class we have started with that is exercise number 1.1. In that we have completed the first part and the second part. It is first part we have solved and second part we have solved the sequence. Now I am going to solve that is your fourth part. That third part I have solved. I am going to solve your fourth part. So what does your fourth part says? Write a pair of negative integers which has the difference as the following. So I am solving exercise number 1.1. So write a pair of negative integer which has the difference as the following. So 5 I have to write in the form of negative integer. So first one example you are having as 5. So 5 I can write as that is -3 and minus of -8. So here operation says write a pair of negative integers, means I have to take the two negative integers. The two negative integers I have taken -3 and -8, and which has the difference. Difference means here subtraction operation we have to use. Difference means you have to use a subtraction operation. So and just you need to find. Now if you see this -3 as it is, okay, minus into minus is plus 8. So now see, whenever you are adding or subtracting the two integers, you have to subtract, that is 8 minus 3, which is equals to 5, and by seeing the greater number sign we have to keep this sign. So if there is nothing means it is positive. So -3 of -8, that is -3, minus into minus is plus, so 8 minus 3, which is equals to 5. Now comes to the one more question, that is -2 we have to do. So -2 what you have to do, we will choose -8 and that is -10 and -8. So I will choose the two negative integer, and in between this I will choose the operation as minus. I'll choose the operation as minus because the question says that is difference. The question says as difference. So I'll write, first remove the brackets, that is -10, minus into minus is plus of 8, so that is -10 plus of 8, which is equals to 10 minus 8, which is equals to 2, and by seeing the greater number sign we keep the sign. So answer is -2. So see here, first of all 5, what is the question says? Take two negative integers. The two negative integers are -3 and -8, and the question says the difference means we have to use the operation as subtraction. Okay, so -3 as it is, minus into minus is plus, that is 8 minus 3, which is equals to 5. By seeing the greater number sign we have to keep this sign. Now comes to the -2. So -2, so see here again we have considered the two integers. The two negative integers are -10 and -8. So if you do this -10 as it is, minus into minus is plus of 8, so 10 minus of 8, which is equals to 2. So minus negative term, that is negative sign, we have to keep as it is because we are seeing the greater number sign. So whenever you are taking the two negative integers and the sign of difference, so you should get the same answer. So these are some examples. Write a pair of negative integer which has a difference as the following. Some more two examples are there, you have to solve yourself and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so one more, fifth main. Now I am going to solve the fifth main. Write the pair of negative integers. This is the question. So write a pair of integer which has the sum. Write a pair of integers which has the sum. The question fifth main, which has the sum as the following. So I will take the two examples I will choose from the fifth main part, that is question says fifth one, write the pair of integers which has the sum as the following. The first question is 100, and second one I will choose as that is a negative number. A negative number. This is, if I am solving, this is from your exercise part. Okay, now see 100. So question says write a pair of integers which has the sum as the following. So write a pair of integers. Here they are not told as in the previous concept, or in the previous third main, fourth main, they are told take a negative integers. Here they are told only integers. Mean you can take positive integers or negative integers, but whenever you do, which should be the sum. Sum means the positive symbol you have to use, that is addition operation. That is first question we have as 100. So I will choose the two operation, that is 100. So you may choose, I will choose the two integers as 30 and 70. Okay, I will choose the two operate, that is two integers as 30 and 70, and the question says this sum, means I have to use the operation as addition, and whenever the question says difference, we have to use the operation as difference. So see here, I will choose the first integer as 30. Operation says plus means here the sum 70. Okay, so 30 plus 70, which is equals to again 100. Okay, so the operation says that is 30 plus 70. Second one, we are having whenever I take any two integers, I should get a negative number. For this purpose, what I have to do, I will choose the two integers as -4 and +2. Okay, I will use the operation as the sum, that is -4 plus of 2. Okay, so -4 plus 2, so 4 minus 2, which is equals to 2, and by seeing the greater number sign, we keep this sign, so that is -2. So I got as a negative number. So all of you please note down the A and B question, and some more two examples are there. You have to solve by yourself, and you have to send me on my. Hello dear students, now comes to the exercise number 1.1. In the 1.1, here subtract the sum of 38 and 97. Subtract the sum of 38 and 97 from 237. So here the number which use after, from that number you have to write the first, that is 237, and after that which symbol, that is subtraction we have to use, that is minus, and you have to use 237 subtraction minus of, that is sum means here addition operation, 38 and 97. Okay, so this you have to use. So here what you have to do, from 237, first I have to write that number first, operation is subtraction, and after that the sum means here addition of two numbers. Okay, so now see, write 237 as it is, and also add minus symbol. Add its first, do addition here, 38 plus 97. Do the addition, 97 plus of 38. So do this addition, 8 plus 7, that is 7 plus 8, which is equals to 50. 1 carry, so 9 plus 4, that is 135. Okay, so we have to do the addition of 135. Now see, write this as 238, that is 38 plus 97, I got as 135. So I got as 135, which is equals to 237 minus into plus. Minus into plus we have as minus 135. Okay, now see, 7 minus 5, which is equals to 2, 3 minus 3, which is equals to 0, and 2 minus 1, which is equals to 1. Or you may do, that is 237 minus of 135. So you can go through this subtraction formula, 7 minus 5, which is equals to 2, 3 minus 3, which is equals to 0, 2 minus 1, which is equals to 1, that is 102. I hope so you have understood this problem. So now see, that is 7th main is also same as I have done, that is 6th main. Yeah, that is homework for you. And one more, see here 8th main, find the additive inverse of the following. Find the additive inverse of the following. Here 4 examples are there. I am going to solve the 2 examples. Just in additive inverse, you have already known what is the additive inverse. Just you have to change the sign. So in this one, find the additive inverse of the following. So 90, what is the additive inverse of 90? Just it is positive, just make it to negative. So 90, I will write this as minus 90. Minus 37 it is, minus 37 I will write this as plus 37. And what is additive inverse of 0? 0 itself is the additive inverse of the 0 only. Okay, so find the additive inverse of the following. Positive 90 is minus 90, minus 37 is plus 37, 0 which is equals to 0 is the additive inverse of the following. So all of you have to note down this, all the concept and all the whatever solution I have solved, and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. So please note down this, all of you. So dear students, welcome back to the ninth main, that is exercise number 1.1 ninth main. Fill in the blanks. So see the additive identity of integers. So what is the additive identity of integer? That is 0. 0 is the additive identity of integers. So here all of you know the commutative property learned in the form of addition. By the commutative property of addition, x plus y. So x plus y is equals to y plus x. Just you have to reverse. X plus y is equals to y plus x. If it is x minus y is equals to, then it is y minus x for subtraction. If it is multiplication, if it is x into y, then it is y into x. So this is for commutative property. So by the commutative property of addition, x plus y is equals to y plus x. Dash and dash property does not hold true for subtraction of integers. So means which property we have learned in the commutative property by solving the example. We seen that commutative property does not hold good for subtraction. If you want, you can see the previous video. And in the associative property also we have learned that associative property does not hold good for integers. So means you can write commutative property, commutative and associative, commutative and associative property does not hold for subtraction of integers. So this you have to note down. Commutative and associative property does not hold true for subtraction of integers. Also see that sum of integers and additive inverse is always. So see here, sum of integer and its additive inverse is always, you have to consider this as 0. So see here, first of all you have to consider the two concepts, that is additive identity of integers is 0, and one more statement, that is sum of integers and its additive inverse is always 0. So all of you have to note down up to exercise number 1.1 up to 9th main, and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number.